Good morning and welcome to the Hong Kong Jockey Club Innovative Learning Centre for Medicine. My name's Sophia and your timing is perfect. I've just finished my cup of coffee, so I can now guide you around the centre. We are now standing in the reception area. You will immediately notice a Chinese quote inscribed on the wall. This was chosen as our motto because we feel it closely reflects the philosophy of our centre. In English, it translates into, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. Simulation is all about patient safety. By practicing in a simulated environment, we can try to perfect our teamwork, procedural, communication, and other clinical skills prior to performing the same skills on our patients. We will start off the tour in the virtual reality training room. The most striking element on entering this room is the large floor-to-ceiling screen, allowing the projection of life-size characters. Many scenarios can be projected onto these screens, varying from scenes of natural disaster, where we can simulate initial emergency responses, to press conferences where one can interact with the media. We aim to fully envelop the participant into the situation. Trainers and participants can stand behind the one-way mirror in the next room to observe their colleagues' performance. Adjacent to the virtual reality training room is the procedural skills room. This is where we can practice specific skills in a controlled and safe environment until we feel comfortable with our abilities. To the left, we have equipment with which to practice resuscitation. To the right, we have 3 special machines to train doctors in highly specialized procedures. This one is used to learn different types of surgery, such as the removal of a gallbladder. This one is used to examine the inside of our stomach and bowels. And this one is used to look at real-time 3D images of the heart. This is the larger of our 2 debriefing rooms. Here, the facilitator or trainer will walk through the events of each simulation in order to facilitate deep self-reflective learning of the participants. 2 60-inch monitor screens and a high-definition projector screen are available for viewing recordings taken during the scenarios. Facilities are also available for video conferencing. We are able to simulate several clinical environments in this centre, including the ward, the operating theatre and the outpatients department. The first of these is the ward. Here we can say hello to a mother and her newborn on the labour ward. And yes, this obstetric mannequin can actually give birth. This allows our obstetricians to simulate various emergencies during labour.
BB 出咗世㗎咯喎！恭喜晒啊，太太！望一望 BB 啊，男定女啊？恭喜晒，恭喜晒！
Adjacent to the labour ward, we have an intensive care unit. This high-fidelity simulator has many features, including the ability to blink, speak and cry. He also has a pulse, which one can feel, a blood pressure, which is recordable. One can actually inject drugs into his veins, and he has audible heart and breath sounds. Behind the scenes is the control room. There are one-way mirrors between the control room and the ward. The simulator mannequins are controlled by computers from here. There are multiple monitor screens to observe the participants, and performances are recorded, which may then be used in the debriefing process. The second environment which we can simulate is the operating theatre. We have an operating table, lights, surgical equipment, and anaesthetic machine with monitors. There is a 60-inch screen for display of scans of the patient. Here, we train the performance of our surgical teams. Last but not least, this is the smaller of the two debriefing rooms and leads to a room resembling an outpatients department, where we can practice our communication skills with our patients, such as breaking bad news in a sensitive way. I hope you have enjoyed this virtual tour of our centre. As a souvenir for this conference, you will all receive a coffee mug identical to mine. If you would like to see this virtual tour again, it can be played on the screen in the reception area. You are all welcome to experience the real innovative learning centre for yourself.